Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, it is time to take a look at the SMKW.com exclusive Kershaw Tumbler. And what makes it exclusive? Well, it's right there on the screen at you. It's the red G10, guys. Red G10 handle with those. Now, those carbon fiber inlays, I've kind of been referring to it as like a vented carbon fiber. No clue if that's the right terminology or not. That's just kind of what it looks like to me. You know, kind of like the louvers on the Fiero. Ooh, doggy. There you go. You got a black GFN backspacer on it. Do have a lanyard hole. Yes, indeedy. Lanyard fans, be happy. Deep carry stainless pocket clip. Really nice because your screw is back here on the end of the knife. So no screws to worry about as far as in and out of the pocket. There you go. Inlay on both sides. Subframe lock, as you can see. Now, once I open this, I mean, y'all are going to be able to see, and you can most of you pretty much know already, but this is a Dmitry Sinkevich design. And it's going to become really apparent once I open it up. But everything has been done pretty darn well on the handle portion of this knife. I kind of like the milling there on your pivot on both sides. Gives it a little bit of flair. Looks pretty nice. Now, as you can see, it is a flipper. You do have some jimping there. Jimping is okay, not fantastic, but it's all right. Flipper. Oh, yeah. Like I said, subframe lock action on it. Yikes. Yeah, it's a dropper. Now, centering pretty good. Yeah. Yes, indeedy. The centering is pretty darn good. Now, I've had people ask me, because I've taken a couple pictures of it, put it on Instagram, showed it on SKL, and I had people ask me about the detent. Now, I don't know if there has been detent issues, but I tell you what, the detent on this one, I tell you what, for me, that detent's, it's dang near perfect for me, guys. I mean, might even be just a tad on the heavy side. It's not light at all. That detent's pretty darn dialed in. I really, really like it. But there you go. Yes, that is indeed a Sinkevich design. You can see the Sinkevich DNA all day long in this knife. Now you got a really nice D2 Stonewash blade. Really like the Stonewash. There you go. D2 right there. Model number, Sinkevich design. Then of course your Kershaw right here. Now you do have some jimping on the spine, which that is done pretty darn well. And just helps lend to get a really, really good grip on this knife. Choil, not bad. Not bad. A little bit of a downturn there on both sides, but overall, not bad at all. But yeah, if there was detent issues, if somebody has had detent issues, please let me know down in the comments. I would really like to know, but not on this one. The action on this one is solid. Let's get some measurements. What are we going to look at here? We're going to see, get back there. Not quite. Push it back just a little bit. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we are looking at right about 7.5 inches. What do they call it for official? They call it 7 3/4. Yeah, I'm not really seeing 7 3/4. I'm seeing 7 7.5. Handle, we're getting 4 1/4, 4 3/8 on it, which is going to give you an overall blade length of right about, I'm going to call it 3 1/4. Grip length, again, maybe come back, pretty close to 3.5 on your grip length. Some of our size comparisons. Bug out. Bug out's a decent comparison to it. Sinkevich, yes. Sinkevich designed tumbler. has got just a hair on the blade and probably about 1/4 inch on the handle. And then, of course, our PM2 is going to be obviously a little bit larger. Not by a lot, but I think you could, did I say? Yeah, you can make a Sinkevich sandwich. I like that term. Oh, there we go. Whoa, let's move these up a little bit so you get a better look. There you go. There's your Sinkevich sandwich. Sinkevich sandwich sounds better than tumbler sandwich. But it fits pretty much right in between the PM2 and the bug out. We'll get a weight on it. What did they say? What did they say for a weight? Do they give a weight? I'm not seeing one. Well, we'll find out, won't we? What do we have? Now, like I said, there is a black version. Black G10 D2 blade steel. The red G10 is what makes it the exclusive to SMKW. Yeah, 2.6. Really, really nice carry weight there. 76 grams. Yeah, it's a fun one to carry. Really light. Really nice in and out of pocket. Disappears. Love that. It's fairly stout on the pocket. I mean, your clip, excellent retention, but it's pretty smooth in and out. No real issues there. Just an overall pretty darn good carry as far as in and out of the pocket and full pocket weight, in my opinion. Overall, yeah, it's a pretty solid knife, guys. What do I like? Well, you know I love that deep carry pocket clip. It's got a lanyard fan for folks. It's not ambidextrous. Well, it could be. I think it can be ambidextrous, actually. Do they call it out as ambidextrous? Yes, they do. Okay, my bad. They do call it out as ambidextrous. So yes, indeed, you can flip it around. So I was just checking. Yeah, I guess you can. I don't see anything that would prevent you from doing it, and they call it such. So there you go. Overall, Sinkevich designs, they're kind of on that more futuristic side. So not something that would really, really draw me in necessarily, but it's a very nice knife, very well done. And I mean, as far as action goes, dang, super, super action on it. The blade is that upswept blade, very good for rope. I mean, oh yeah, it just slides right off. Slides right through, I should say, not off. But with that trailing point, oh yeah. Really, really nice. Overall comfort in hand. If you've held a Sinkevich knife before, yeah, it's probably, it's good. There's no hot spots. There's nothing like that. Not just that angle of the blade. I mean, it's good. There's no hot spots. There's no nothing from the clip. Yeah, nothing really to even really nitpick about, honestly. Subframe lock. It's a solid knife, guys. $65 on this one. And it doesn't matter whether it's the exclusive or the regular black G10. They're both, that's what, $64.50? I think is what they, $64.95, so $65. KVT ball bearings on it. Yeah, it's a solid knife. But like I said, if you guys have had issues with the detent, let me know down in the comment, because that seemed to be the most common question I got is, how's the detent? How's the detent? Is the detent too light? No, not at all. The detent is not too light on this one. It's, as a matter of fact, if every knife I had a detent like that, I'd be pretty darn happy, to be perfectly honest with you. I can't put it any more plain than that. If every knife I owned had a detent like this one, I'd be happy, without question. But I do have to thank Melina. Melina did send this one out to me. They were showing it off on an episode of Guys Talk Knives, and I don't know how many people said, Big Red needs one of those. And Melina's like, okay, and here you go. So huge thank you to Melina. I mean, you know, I'm an ambassador for Smoky Mountain Knife Works. They do send me stuff out from time to time. And this just happened to be one that she sent out to me. So greatly appreciate it, Melina. Thank you so very much. What's the crew say? The new review crew. Blue and Little Red. They give it, guys, they give it an 8.5. That's a solid rating. There's nothing that really makes it stand out. There's nothing that really detracts from it. A solid knife. Do they ever give anything else out but an 8.5? Yeah, they do. If a knife warrants it, they certainly do. We've given some knives here an 8s and some 7.5s because of clips and you know, light detents. Speaking of light detents, definitely. So it happens. But if it's a solid knife, we're not going to knock it. There's no reason to. But thanks a lot, guys, for checking it out. Greatly appreciate y'all checking out the Kershaw Tumbler with me. The SMKW.com exclusive Kershaw Tumbler in red G10. As always, guys, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.